We expose our students to academic luminaries and have invited in the past great stalwarts such as the double Sahitya Academy Award winner and bilingual writer Sri Dilip Chitre and the thespian Dr. Mohan Agashe, as well as Tom Alter, the famous theatre and film personality, to interact with our students. The department thus offers the students a platform to acquire and showcase their talents at the same time develop academic competence, which enables them to carve a niche for themselves in the contemporary world. Dear students, today's webinar shall act as a beacon which will guide you to explore the scope and opportunities in English language and literature. So let us embark upon this voyage to discover new vistas of English language and literature. Shortly, we shall also receive guidelines from the captain of the PC ship, Dr. Aftab Anwar Sheikh, principal of Muna College, whose name spells dynamism, acronym, and files. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, sir will join us after some time. Before that, I request Dr. Ashwini Prude, Assistant Professor, Department of English and Postgraduate Center, to introduce the resource person for today's webinar. Over to you, ma'am. Dr. Ashwini Prude. Dr. Ashwini Prude.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good morning, everyone, and thank you, sir. It is my privilege to introduce our today's resource person, Ms. Tasneem Jawadwala. She is a certified English teacher with a long experience in online and offline mode of teaching. She tutors the US, Australian, and UK students with subjects like English language and literature, psychology, and business studies. She has successfully completed Masters in English Literature from Savitribai Phule Pune University and has accomplished herself with English and skill certifications from Coursera, Udacity, and Allison's. Her key achievements as a teacher are use of modern teaching methods and assessment systems like planned tests for checking CCSS skills for students. She has improved students' test scores by 20%. Also, her credentials include creation of full curriculum according to state standards with massive use of audiovisual aids. It is a pleasure for our students to receive guidance from you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. If you are not confused, you are not paying attention. Tom Peters, he writes in his book, Thriving on Chaos, Handbook for a Management Revolution. Indecision and delays are parents of failure. George Canning. With these quotes, I would like to invite Ms. Tasneem Javedwala, freelance tutor, to guide the students. Over to you, ma'am. Ms. Tasneem Jawadwala, yes. Ma'am, you are not audible. Kindly unmute yourself. I request participants to mute themselves. Ma'am, you are not audible. No, ma'am. I think you're on mute. Sorry, ma'am, you are not audible. I think if you remove the speaker, you can do without that too. Sorry for the inconvenience due to technical glitch.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Now we can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Dear students, I'm here to guide you all through the scope of English language and literature. Okay. I tutor Australian, UK, and US students with subjects like English literature, language, business studies, and psychology. I help them with presentations of ICAS in Australia and A-level AQA exams in the United Kingdom. I impart my knowledge of English language, art, improvised standards for modern teaching methods and assessment system. People often think
So sorry to interrupt you. Can you start your video?
oh, sir, I'm so sorry.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. People often think that students pursuing a degree in English subject can opt for only teaching as a career option thereafter. But contrary to the age-old belief, holding a degree in English opens more career routes as compared to any job prospects than other degrees offer. It teaches you to think critically about complex topics from different perspectives. This is a skill that we pay particular attention to. For example, in your first year, you'll learn how to consider literary texts from a number of different theoretical perspectives. It broadens your horizon. Our definition of literature is particularly broad. Texts that we teach not only include literary classics such as Paradise Lost and Shakespeare's play, but they also include, for example, working class writing, slave narratives, protest literature, and prison testimonials, as well as teaching modules that focus on particular periods and genres. We also teach modules that focus on, for example, madness, adolescence, place and belonging, terrorism, taste, race in America, and the crisis of contemporary capitalism. It enables you to develop transferable skills. Our teaching and assessment methods help you develop the skills that employers are looking for. Of course, writing essays allows you to develop skills such as carrying out research, developing persuasive arguments, and writing in a coherent, articulate way, all of which are important to employers. However, with an English literature degree, you'll do a lot more than write essays. For example, in your first year, you'll lead a part of a seminar. In a small group, you'll plan and lead discussions and activities, which is another crucial skill for employers. Other assessments include annotated bibliographies, which help to develop skills such as report writing and summarizing complex information. In a concise way, group presentations, which help you to develop your presentation skills and your ability to work in a team. And close readings of short passages, which help you to develop your ability to analyze details. Some modules also develop your digital skills by giving you the opportunity to engage in collaborative belongings and make contributing contributions to online archives. It provides exciting placements and travel opportunities. Students also take our English work experience modules, take up placements in, for example, teaching international development, charities, tourism, and media creative industries and heritage. Our students also have opportunity to study and work abroad through, for example, our working in the USA module and the Erasmus Plus scheme. Careers. What careers can you have? Our students go on to succeed in a very wide range of careers. The analytical and communication skills that develop during the course equip them for many different paths. Popular careers and fields include the law, advertising, acting, publishing, politics, teaching, librarianship, public relations, journalism, writing, further research, management, consultancy, and finance. The English Language and Literature course at Pune College is one of the broadest in the country, giving you a chance to study writing in English from its origin in Anglo-Saxon England to the present, as well as British literature. You can study works written in English from other parts of the world and some originally written in other languages, allowing you to think about literature in English in multilingual and global contexts across time. The course allows you a considerable degree of choice, both in developing your personal interests across core papers and in choosing a topic of your dissertation and for a special option in your final year. So options have included literature and resolution, post-colonial literature, writing lives, Old Norse tragedy, and film criticism. Studying literature at Pune College, Pune, involves the development of sophisticated reading skills and an ability to place literary texts in their wider intellectual and historical context. It also requires you to consider the critical processes by which you analyze and judge to learn about literary forms and techniques, to evaluate various approaches to literary criticism and theory, and to study the development of English language. Students are taught in tutorials by active scholars and in the field, many of whom also give lectures to all students in the English faculty. You will therefore have the opportunity to learn a wide range of specialist teachers from a wide range of specialist teachers. Library provisions for English at Pune College is exceptionally good. Our students have access to the Pune College Library with its extensive manuscript collection. The English faculty library, their own college libraries, and a wide range of electronic resources. In our first year, you will be introduced to the conceptual and technical tools used in the study of language and literature, and to a wide range of different critical approaches. At the same time, you will be doing tutorials, work on early medieval literature, Victorian literature, and literature from 1910s to the present. In your second year, you will extend your study of English literary history in 4 more period papers ranging from late medieval literature to the Romanticism. These papers are accessed by 3-hour written examinations. You will also produce essays on Shakespeare on topics of your choice, an extended essay, or occasionally an examination, dissertation on a subject of your choice. Submitted work will constitute almost half of the final assessments for most students. Classic is the book that has never finished saying what it has to say. Italo Calvino says this. The uses of literature, only the very weak-minded refuse to be influenced by literature and poetry. Cassandra Clare. Clockwork Angel, Indian English literature, refers to the body of work by writers in India who write in the English language and whose native or co-native language could be only one of the numerous languages of India. Its early history began with the works of Michael Madhusudan Dutt, followed by R.K. Narayan, Mulk Raj Anand, and Raja Rao, who contributed to Indian fiction in the 1930s. It is also associated with the works of members of the Indian diaspora, such as B.S. Najpal, Kiran Desai, Jhampa Lahiri, Kovid Gupta, Aga Shahid Ali, Salman Rushdie, who are of Indian descent. While there's more to an English literature degree than reading hefty tomes until your eyes go square, it's fair to say that reading and analyzing written works is likely to be central to your studies. During an English literature degree, students scrutinize and debate a variety of texts, as well as acquiring knowledge of literary movements, periods, and critical approaches that have shaped the way we view literature today. What is the scope of English literature in India? What kind of job options are available after doing it? After your BA or a graduate degree in English, you can get employed. You can not only get employed, but also earn a salary. To become an English, you not only get employed, but also earn a hefty salary in India. To become a teacher after BA, you need to complete your B.Ed to get employed in state and central board educational institutes. To become a senior or junior lecturer, you need to complete your master's degree in English literature. Getting a better score, which may be a score above 55%, is more crucial. With your scores, you must have a very good command over English language in terms of 4 basic skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. In addition to teaching, you can work in different fields like media, journalism, content writing, instructional designing, etc. But to enter these fields, you would also need, with English, some other skills. You need to obtain those specific skills over a period of time while working at a lower ladder. There are a good number of jobs in the government and private sectors too, like lecturer, newspaper editor, public relations officer, translator, tourist guide, BA English literature jobs for freshers too. Okay, we could start as an English translator, junior, parliamentary reporter, English content writer, faculty in English, call center executive, English tutor, customer support executive, English trainer, United Nations executive. English literature helps secure a great government job. After completion of BA English literature, jobs are available in various states and in government sectors for bank clerks, government D employees, EFPO assistants, assistant clerks, post office assistants. There are jobs abroad too, like for the teachers, content writers, retail assistants, customer service managers, tourist guide, English translators, and English tutors. So in a nutshell, dear friends, I would suggest to get really successful in any linguistic sphere, you'll need vast and consistent reading, very strong and vibrant vocabulary, ability to absorb knowledge of technology and allied spheres, and a strong urge of creation. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Asif, sir. Sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ms. Tasneem. Actually, I request you to brief the students about your job profile because they are very much interested to know about freelance because you are at the top of the world sitting at one place. So I request you to kindly share your experience with them.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, I have been tutoring Australian, US, and UK kids for some of the most important examinations that they appear for, that's ICAS or AQA exams. Okay, they prepare for these exams very sincerely, and to work for 3 different time zones is not easy. You have to start off very early in the morning for the US, give your afternoons to the Australian students, and sit late nights with the UK students. So this is how you adjust with the time zones. But the convenience that you get here is you're sitting at the convenience of your home and doing your job very peacefully. Okay, so it's a great opportunity that I have got tutoring so many time zones and so many students across the world. And it's a wonderful opportunity that I got, and I hope you guys, after taking up literature or language, of course, I have learned under Sir Asif sir, Zamir sir, all these sirs have taught me some years back. And, this experience has really helped me. Pune College is a wonderful college to join as a student. So I suggest you all must take admissions here and take up great job opportunities. Whatever comes your way, all the very best to you all. The very best for your future. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sir will join us after a short time. So if you have any question, you can ask to Ms. Tasneem. All the participants, this session is open for discussion now. If you have any question, you can ask. Kindly unmute and ask. This is one of the best opportunities for you to know about because because of this pandemic, we are at home. But for many people, it has become a boon. They're earning lots of money by sitting at home, by online tutoring and doing some other stuff. So if you have any question about that, you can ask.
Hello. Yes, I have a question.
Sure, please.
Ma'am, actually, during this pandemic, we teachers, those who are privately working, in private schools and all that. So for them, how can you suggest, to get a good income through online jobs or tutoring and those sort of things? Like, how can we earn?
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you how you can work. You can join places like Shake Tutors. You can join Verbal Planet, which is a UK-based company. Or you can go in there are a lot, even the Indian companies are coming up well, like Vedantu. Okay, you have Vedantu, you have Unacademy, which are paying very well and very good salaries to their students. Just join one of these international companies and get started. The best thing with companies like Cambly, Share, with Verbal Planet, you can just tutor for around 20 minutes, get paid around $15 an hour, okay? And all you need to do is teach them spoken English, okay? One very important thing that I have been doing, okay, over a period while teaching my students is, maybe this is my way of teaching and my students are very, very happy with the way I teach this. I always keep my camera off. This is for my students' protection. Okay, I never keep it on. And then I teach them. They're more comfortable with me that way, and they're better learners.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're most welcome. Okay, any more questions, please?
Ma'am, may I go
Yes.
for it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, this is Simona Darshi, ma'am.
Yes.
So I just wanted to ask, thank you for telling us and giving us more exposure to all these platforms. I just want you to repeat, I did make a note of you telling Verbal Planet, right, ma'am?
Okay,
Can you
yes.
name again some platforms which, we can use to train students?
Sure, dear. Okay, you can go in for Verbal Planet,
Yes.
VERBAL PLANET. This is a UK-based
Yes.
company. You need to register for any language that you know. It's not just English, but of course they pay you very well for any subject. I mean, any language that you are proficient in to start teaching people across the world. You have to know English. English is very important with any other language that you're teaching, because anyone who will connect to you in English, and then you explain the second language, whatever you want to. Okay. So
Yes,
Verbal
ma'am.
Planet is one. Cambly is another one. CAMBLY. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Cambly.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Yes, any other question?
Hello,
Yes.
Yes.
am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, madam, I don't have any question, but I just wanted to speak with you because I know I won't be getting this opportunity again to talk with you.
Sure.
First of all, you look so beautiful, madam, and your voice is also so fantastic. It was my
Thank you,
pleasure to
sir.
hear you, and the information, whatever you have provided, it was fantastic. And inshallah, I'll be working on it.
Sure.
And
Thank you.
that's not a question, but I would say, do you have any YouTube channel?
Oh, yes, I do. It's called T14 Things. It's just started. So it's just got one video uploaded. T14 numerical. T14 Things.
Can you just type it
THINGN.
down? Can you just type it if you can?
Sure, I would. Just a moment, please.
Okay, thank you, madam.
I'll send it on in the chat, please. Of course. It's called T14 Things. T14 Studio. STUDIO.
T14 Studios. Okay, okay, madam. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, you're welcome. Bye.
Yes, any other question from participants?
Asif sir,
Yes.
I want to guide them with one more thing along
Okay.
with the education.
Yeah.
All you wonderful students, I have one more thing to tell you, please. Now, after you all have taken various degrees, like joining Pune College and taking your degree in English literature language, along with that, I want you all to do some more studying. And these studies will be with the free MOOCs, MOOCs. Okay, these will be online. Companies like edX, EDX, Coursera, COURSERA. Okay, these are free, okay, to join. You all can learn as many courses across the, as many courses as you like. And from the world's best universities like Harvard, they will be teaching you. Plus, you will also get, if they're now paid ones, but you can view them and just listen to these courses for free. Okay. And if you want to get a free certification from them, what you need to do is you need to put in a request to them. So they may consider and give you free certifications too. Okay, so I will give you a list of those names now. Please write it down. I would be very happy if you'll do. These
Sure,
are
ma'am.
called Alison, Allison. This is based in Ireland, Europe. Alison. All right. The second place, which I'm suggesting, the second online site, MOOC, is called EDX. England, Denmark, X for Xerox, EDX, okay? And the third place where you must start learning is Coursera, Coursera, okay? I want all of you all to be wonderful learners and don't stop learning. That's my advice to you all. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Asif sir.
Yeah, thank you. Is there any question? Any other question? Actually, she is absolutely right. If you see that, no, we have president of USA, they have speech writers. Actually, they do not write themselves, so they are paid in lakhs and no those people. So we have so many opportunities. We should know about that. And the website, no, she has suggested just now, they are really have got very good courses on linguistics and literature. So we can do that to enhance our communication skills and literary knowledge. So if you have any other question, you can just ask. And after last session, that's vote of thanks, you will get a feedback link. After filling that up, you will get e-certificate on your email ID. So if you have any other question, you can ask now.
Madam, hello.
Yes.
Yes,
Madam,
please.
I have searched for T for Tango 14
T
Studio
for
Bus.
Tango 1414 Studio, STUDIO.
Just a minute.
One four is the number.
Yeah. Are there 4 subscribers? Is that the one?
Yes.
No. I'm the 5th one, lucky 5. So don't
Thank
worry.
you so much.
Soon
Thank you.
it will go to 5 million, inshallah. This is what I think.
Oh, wow. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Ma'am, I have one question. Ma'am,
Yes.
if you want to become a good speaker with
Yeah.
a good command in English, so what
Yeah.
we have to how we have to do that?
Oh, first thing, start reading. Okay, read it aloud. Okay. And if you can, watch a lot of subtitles and try reading it along with a, like there are so many places where you can learn. You have some apps also called DUO, Lingo, okay, where you can practice talking different languages. So just download the app and start working on your reading and your communication skills there.
Okay.
I'll
Actually,
spell it out
ma'am,
for you.
Sure, ma'am.
DUOLINGO. Okay, this is an app which is very useful.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh, you're most welcome, dear.
Sari is joining in 1 minute. So till then, if you have any other question, you can ask. As I told you know in the beginning, quote by Tom Peters, he said, if you are not confused, you are not paying attention. I know we are confused about scope opportunities after BA and MA English. So if you are really confused, it means you are paying attention. So if you have any other question in your mind, you can ask. It's a question of your career.
Also, dear students, I'll suggest, since we have 1 minute's time, I will not waste it. You all can start applying for your jobs once you'll have done your MA on places like Indeed, INDEET, okay, Indeed.com, which is a very good site, connects you internationally. Then you have Crossroads. Now it's very difficult. Only 1% people get a chance to get into Crossroads and just start working. But I'm sure you all are the lucky ones. I just pray you all are. Okay. So join these jobs because they pay you $50 an hour. Okay. And they're sometimes they put in very good opportunities for you all. It could be just something like a voiceover that you need to put in, or a customer care executive. Join voiceover. You all can try do your searches through monster.com, naukri.com. But more than that, I would suggest Indeed and Crossovers is the best place to start. Crossovers is the name. And Worldwide 101. That's also got very good opportunities for work.
Ma'am?
Yes, dear.
Ma'am, if we want to do something to explore ourselves before graduation, so what opportunities we have to explore, like how to get more interacted and more explorative?
Before your graduation? I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, there's no age to start. Just look through, or, just immediately just start searching something which is suitable for you and start working right away. Because, it's like internet has so many opportunities today. And you can just explore something for yourself and get started instead of wasting time. You can study and work together. That's what I've always done.
Okay. So simultaneously, can we work somewhere where we can get a good
you could.
experience?
Yes, you could.
Okay.
There are so many part-time jobs which can be taken up by students. You can even share your skills on the internet, on Udemy.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. Yes, any other question? Or if you have anything to suggest, you can suggest. If there is any participant who wants to suggest anything about the topic, can suggest. You are most welcome.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
This is Afifa Sayed. Actually, I just have a query about the IELTS exams. Like in abroad, they are giving a lot of preference for teachers who have completed this exam. So, can you please enlighten us about it? That what is its validity or anything, or is it
Best
important?
place to start studying these things would be on BBC courses. Okay, there you generally have all these courses put up, so it's the best place, I feel, where you can start working on it.
Okay.
If you can enroll there. And of course, there are a lot of opportunities then that just open up.
Okay, so does this certificate have any validity, or
Yes,
I've heard about
it does. But more than that, it's important that you even learn to change your accent a bit, because native speakers are given more preferences in places like, Magic Years, China, or it could be a lot of different things. VIP kids in China, they pay well, but they
Yes, because if we are looking for opportunities in abroad. So without it, it's
with that,
impossible.
you need to learn to speak like a native. You need to just do a little bit of practice for that.
Okay.
Which is also possible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Most welcome.
So we have got one participant, Kankan Kakati. Yes, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I think you work in Dubai. So can you share your experience?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, sir. Actually, I'm from Assam, and I completed my graduation and B.Ed from Guwahati University. And then I was looking for opportunities outside Assam, and luckily I got an offer to work in South India in a city called Calicut. So when I was working there, I noticed that most of the people from that part of India, they travel to either United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia. And I also got interested. I started searching for opportunities. And it was the year 2009 when I was, of course, applying, and I got a call from one of the institutes in a city called Ajman, which is near Dubai. And for the first 3 years, I worked as an spoken English trainer over there. But then I thought, like, um, I mean, it would be good if I join a school, because in India I was working in school, and that experience was different. So from 2012 onwards, till now, I have been working in a school which is under the GEMS Education. It's one of the largest educational groups anyway. They have like more than 50 schools with some CBSE schools. Some schools are following IB curriculum. Some schools follow IGCSE. It's quite challenging here because even though we complete like B.Ed or M.Ed in India and we come here, but things are quite different. They focus on student-centered learning. Like they say, in many schools, teacher talk is like 90% and student um, uh, work is only 10%. They want to see the opposite. They want to see 10% student teacher's role and 90% student role. So it means like it should not be a teacher-led class, but student-led class. So along with all our expertise, all our knowledge, when we plan, we should plan in a way that students are engaged and uh, they can actually take the lead of learning. So teacher will be just a facilitator or a coach. So there are some differences. And now if somebody is planning to come to UAE, they have started with teachers licensing system, TLC. So I mean, even though we come here with B.Ed, but we have to appear for it. Like in UAE, even the doctors need license to work. Like how in India for driving we need license. So these are a few things which, from my own experience, I could share with you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Kankan. I think we have one more participant. She was working in Dubai. Sanam is there. Can you share your experience? How did you apply and what are the eligibilities of applying there? Are you there? Sanam, are you there from MA Part 1 English? Or Sadaf?
Sir, I
Okay.
think so there is a network problem. They were there, Sanam and Sadam, both were there. Actually, there is a network problem.
Okay. Okay. So is there any question apart from all this? You can ask even Kankan and Ms. Tasneem. They are there to help you out. For example, procedure to apply in Dubai, or because it's not easy, they'll tell you how to do it. So if you have any question, you can ask them.
Sir, I would like to ask one thing. Excuse
Yes.
me, I'm Flavia D'Souza. So, is there any age criteria to apply for Dubai or any other country?
There is no age restriction as such.
Okay. So, is it considered as in any points are there or something like this apart from qualification?
No, actually, in UAE, they look for experience, definitely. But as I mentioned about GEMS education,
Right.
sometimes
I
they
have been
appoint.
applying in GEMS for last 3-4 months, but then
Okay.
nothing, no response as yet.
Sometimes
So,
it takes time. It may take even 1 to 2 years also,
okay.
because it depends on the requirement. What they do, they try to advertise and get candidates well in advance, because they think like sometimes like 5 years ahead.
All
So
right.
they keep a pool. Like even I have seen that in the corporate office, they have appointed principal designated. So these principals are not working in any school, but they have been appointed, and sometimes they sit in the corporate office for maybe 2 to 3 years, because somebody from another school has to resign or leave because of age factor or maybe because of any other factor. In that case, those principal designated get an opportunity to work there. So they always plan ahead. So I will suggest, don't lose hope, keep applying, and they conduct interviews in Pune also. Even though I'm from Assam, but my wife, she's from Pune, and she came from there. But of course, for an interview, she had to go to Mumbai. So why I'm talking about GEMS, because from my own experience, I have seen that this is one of the best group in UAE. As I told you already, like they have more than 50 schools
Right.
all over UAE. Yeah, that's
Thank you so much, Kankan.
welcome.
So Mr. Basuraj had a few questions about applying there. Actually, he is also doing, I think he has been applying. So Mr.
Yes, sir.
Basuraj, yeah, you
Yeah,
can, if you have any
thank you,
question, you can
Asif
ask.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Asif sir. Just I wanted to ask sir that which season, like for example, is suitable to apply in UAE.
Now, the CBSE schools in UAE also start from April, like in India. So they actually conduct interviews in the month of December and January.
Okay.
So you can keep looking for it. But if you are interested to work in IB curriculum school or IGCSE, in that case, they will need some other qualification. Because I'm a graduate and I have B.Ed, so I'm not eligible to apply for those schools.
Okay.
Mainly, they prefer people with some degrees from other countries. As Indians, and as I'm also a student of CBSE only, so it was easy for me to get a job in CBSE school. But once we come here and we get minimum 2 years experience, and if we have somebody.
Hello. I think he cut off.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now
Yes.
it's audible.
So somebody mentioned about IELTS, and IELTS is also, it's also very important here.
Is it
It is
mandatory, like in qualification IELT degree? Is it
when you
mandatory to apply?
when you apply, it is not mandatory, but they have made a rule that from this year onwards, 2021, the teacher's licensing is important, and IELTS is one of the criteria where you have to score minimum 6.5 in academic IELTS. Yeah, so if you already have it, it will be easy for you to apply.
Okay. As you mentioned that, after you get a job there, they will we have to get a license. Which sort of a license it is, or it's a degree, or like some sort of.
No. This is a completely different concept here.
Okay.
Actually, if you talk about UAE, there are 7 Emirates. And to be specific, if I talk about Dubai only, Dubai has their own educational board, which is called KHDA, Knowledge and Human Development Authority. Now, KHD actually started this licensing system a few years back. After that, the Central Ministry of Education UAE, they have also come up with the same concept. So now what they have done, because many things are similar, so the requirements have now changed a little bit. So for ministry licensing, we have to sit for exam. There will be 2 exams. One will be completely based on teaching methodology. Okay, so if you have some knowledge from B.Ed or M.Ed, it will definitely help you. And the questions are situation based. They will give you a situation in the classroom, say out of 30 students, 2 students are of different type. So how you handle, how you teach them. So then we have to do some studies about instructional strategies and all. But there will be one exam only on your subject. Now, if you are an English teacher, so you will have an exam on English. So there they may ask various questions on phonetics, on history, or on grammar, anything can be asked. So there is no
Okay.
syllabus as such, but they just want to check whether we are well equipped to train our students or not.
Okay. And what about like maximum qualification they require in
See,
UAE
sir,
or in Dubai?
maximum there is no limit, but if you talk about minimum, like in school level, we have TGT, trained graduate teacher, PGT, postgraduate teachers. So minimum requirement for TGT will be uh, uh, bachelor degree with B.Ed. B.Ed is compulsory to get a job, and no diploma is accepted here. Plus, for me, what happened? I completed actually my master's from Annamala University. But when I came here, I realized that they don't accept distant education certificates. So I had to again do it. So now I'm doing through Pune College. Thanks to Asif sir for guiding me in the process. So hopefully this certificate will help me to climb the ladder, because here in UAE, what happens? Teachers have tremendous opportunities to grow in career. You join as a teacher, you can become a coordinator, you can become a section supervisor, then you can become a vice principal and then principal. So there are many stages, and the growth prospects are quite impressive here, and they give good facilities also to teachers. So if you join James Group School, they will give you
Okay.
free accommodation with all the facilities that you need in a house, like starting from furniture, sofa, fridge, cooking range. In fact, iron box. I'm sorry, I'm telling you all these things.
Yes.
Because many facilities are not given in other countries, but here when you come, they actually take care of you, and from your accommodation they provide transport to the school, so you don't have to worry about driving
Okay.
or any public transport. You have got school buses to help you in commuting.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Basuraj. And actually, people are hesitant to ask this question, but can you just brief them a little bit about the pay scale, because they're hesitant, but this is the ultimate what you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know. Actually, when we leave our country, we leave our family, and we come so far. Definitely, even though we are not greedy, but money is very important. And this
Yes.
is one factor which brings us abroad. So, to tell you frankly, right now, because of COVID situation, there was 20 to 30% pay cut in the salary. But still, approximately, I can tell you that TGT teachers can earn 4,500 dirhams. That is dirhams. Right now, I think if you see the exchange rate, it is 1 AED is equal to 20 rupees. So which will come to like 80,000, 80 to maybe 90,000 Indian rupees it will come as a beginner. So once you come here, you have other opportunities also, as ma'am, Tasneem ma'am mentioned about online classes that also you can conduct. So there are other ways of earning, but that is your basic. But what happens is that from that earning, you don't spend on your rent, you don't spend on furniture, you only spend on your food and your electricity bill plus internet. Plus you also don't spend on your transport, so you can save a lot. And if you join as a PGT, then maybe your package will start from 5,000, which will be close to like 1 lakh. But this is for beginners, and this is only for CBSE schools. You'll be surprised to know, if you get job in IGCSE schools or IB schools, the package starts from 15,000. Even there are teachers who are earning 20, 25,000 dirhams. So 15,000 also minimum, if you consider, it will be close to like 3 lakh rupees, Indian rupees. And they also get the same facility. So this is about the salary package. But there are different groups. They also like, I know there is Amity group here. They provide 6,000 dirhams approximately. Without, I think, accommodation. With accommodation, you will get 5,000. So which will be 1 lakh for TGT.
Okay, so now listen carefully to everything that I'm saying. First of all, please put on your cameras.
And so one more question, like how is the atmosphere, school atmosphere, like Indian schools, or like completely different
It's
in UAE?
to frankly, frankly speaking, I don't know the changes that have taken place in India in last 10 years because I'm in this country for almost like 12 years now, and I can only tell you about the situation here. So you can compare with India. Here, I'll tell you, as a teacher, when I go to the class, I have to see that if I have 40 students, I am catering to the needs of all the 40 students, right? I should have a proper structure of the whole lesson. A starter should be there, a body should be there, a plenary should be there. Now, when I start the lesson, how I do, so all these things are taught actually in B.Ed and M.Ed. They're very particular. They here every year you will have inspection from KHD, as I mentioned you, and it is very important here. It plays a key role on our survival also as teachers, because if the KHT inspection is not good, if they don't rate us as teachers as minimum good, because they have many levels, like topmost is outstanding, then very good, then good, then acceptable, and the last one is not acceptable.
Okay.
You can't think about non-acceptable and acceptable. Of course, a teacher will be out of the school if the teacher gets that rating. To survive in the school, we have to get minimum good. If we get very good and outstanding, no one can stop us. For that, what you have to do. Now, these things, of course, like in MA, we are learning about the subject, but that is completely technical about, which will be only, I think, taught in B.Ed and M.Ed. Now, as a teacher, you enter the class, you cannot just introduce the topic. You have to ignite the minds of the students. So you ask a question or you show a video, and we use lots of ICT tools here, lots of ICT tools. During pandemic also, our classes didn't stop. We used MS Teams. Now also, we have been doing that. Luckily today, I got 2 periods free, so I'm attending this seminar. I didn't want to miss it. So we must be technically sound, right? So ICT knowledge is very important if you are planning to come to this part of the world. You will have lots of work. See, PPT is a very simple tool, to tell you frankly. Nowadays, even people here don't prefer PPT. Something beyond that. So we have to explore all those things, and there are many learning tools. Recently, I completed Microsoft certificate also. If you have time, if you can do the Microsoft courses, that is called MIE, Microsoft Innovative Educator. So these things also help us to equip us. So we are like, when you go to a war, if you have proper arms and ammunitions, you are confident to win. Same like that. We teachers are always going for a war, and we should have all these tools ready with us. And how we have online notebooks, because we cannot collect the notebooks of the students physically. So how do we check their notebooks? How do we correct them? So lots of things are there.
Okay, so one more question about IGCSE board. Which board is like, which board got lots of exposure or like importance in UAE, like ICSE, CBSE, or
See,
IGCSE?
it's not like that. In UAE, say they give importance to all the boards equally. But if you ask about the nationalities they study in the schools, of course, in CBSE schools, you will see students from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Iran. I was really quite surprised to see Iranian students. I can understand Pakistani and Bangladeshi students studying in our classes. I have got many students from Pakistan and Bangladesh, many colleagues working with me. They're also very keen to learn more about India. But there are many IGCSE schools where you see like more than 100 nationalities. I can't even name them. I can just tell you like more than 100 nationalities from all the continents, Asia, Europe, US, Australia, like that. But if a student is planning to study here, he or she wants to go to university, then if that child goes from CBSE curriculum, that child has to write either IELTS or TOEFL, TOEFL.
Okay.
Okay. Or if a child studies in IGCSE or IB curriculum, that child doesn't have to go for any IELTS or TOEFL exam.
That's correct. Actually, sir, I've been teaching in IGCSE section past 2 years. So even I'm trying to apply there in UAE, but because of this pandemic, I got stuck here in India.
That may help if you have experience certificate, plus if you have done any special course to teach in those schools, because I know to teach in Australian schools there is a particular kind of certificate that is required from Australian government. Plus you should have IELTS score with you.
Mm. But totally UAE, like education is based on technology, right? Digital
Yes,
classrooms are there, PPT or maybe videos are there. Not
completely.
like
You
India.
must have heard about stream science,
Yeah.
technology, engineering, art, and math. So before it was STEAM, now this is stream. First, it started with STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Now they have included art also. So everything is actually connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Kankan and Basura sir, I think he's satisfied now, yeah?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much,
We are
sir.
running out of time now, so Ms. Tasim started with literature, so I will end with literature. All's well that ends well. It's a play by William Shakespeare. So I would like to invite Mr. Zamir Salim Sayed, Assistant Professor, Department of English and Postgraduate Center, to propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Asif sir. On behalf of the Department of English and Postgraduate Center of Pune College of Arts, Science and Commerce, I thank Ms. Tasneem Jawadwala, the resource person of today's student webinar on scope and career opportunities in English language and literature, for helping us to know that teaching and writing are not the only career paths available, for showing us the variety of traditional and non-traditional careers one can pursue in English, and for guiding us on how to use our major toward a job which is financially and personally rewarding. Thank you, ma'am. I thank the attendees for their untiring attention throughout the webinar. I feel that today's deliberation might have helped those who are interested in an English major but don't know what career opportunities or possibilities exist. Those who have already chosen a major in English but are wondering what they might do with this major. And even for those who are thinking about switching to a new career path and are trying to figure out how their English degrees can help them in that endeavor. I thank Dr. Aftab Anwar Sheikh, Principal, Pune College, and Ms. Zinat Merchant, Head, Department of English and Postgraduate Center, for always being there to support staff and students in their endeavors. I thank Mr. Asif Khan, coordinator of the webinar, for coming to the fore with the idea of having such a student webinar that can help the students prepare themselves for careers in the business, industrial, and corporate world with an English degree in hand. I thank Dr. Ashwini Purude for her support and Dr. Imran Mirza for providing us the Zoom platform and thereby for extending technical help to run the webinar smoothly. Thank you all once again.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we will share feedback link in chat box. You will get ample time to fill it up and you will receive an e-certificate on your email ID. Immediately after submitting this feedback form, you will receive a mail. In that mail, you will get hamper, gift hamper, that's your certificate. And those who are there on YouTube, because it's live on YouTube too, we will share the link there too. So you can submit the feedback form on YouTube also. Hope you've enjoyed the session.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Asif, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So there is a feedback link which has been shared in chat box. So
Yes,
kindly
sir.
fill it up. Yes. We'll welcome your feedback. So if someone's interested in giving the feedback, so can give. Have you all received this link in chat box?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
received.
sir.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So
Hello.
this webinar is really great, and we get a lot of knowledge about English and everything. Like, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I too wanted to give feedback. Starting with the madam itself, Tasneem madam. She has delivered a fantastic speech after that, and she has delivered a lot of knowledge. Just a minute.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, sir, I didn't got the link. Can you just resend it?
Are you Flavia D'Souza?
No, sir, I'm Karina Sheikh from SYBA.
Okay.
Yes.
And after that, she has given a lot of information. And I too became a subscriber. And next thing, by that sir, I just Kanchan, I forgot his name. He also has given a very good, essential kind of information. If you wanted to work abroad and all these things which is essential to go, they just, I would say, people don't. To be honest, people don't speak up when we ask them what are the opportunity, like how to go over there. People really don't speak up. But this was the first guy I've ever seen that he spoke each and everything, and he has given answer to all the question which was asked by that participant. So I would like to thank him. And it was, and the main credit goes to you, sir, Asif sir. You are the main person who has done all the thing. You are the main background artist for this. So it's like I don't have words for you. It's a big thank to you. Thank you, sir.
We want to see you in Dubai, yes?
No, I cannot leave my mother and go. To be honest, I just wanted to work in UK, but I cannot leave my parents. That's the main thing, the reason I'm stuck in India.
Okay, thank you. Actually, we are not able to paste the link there. Karina Sheikh, have you not received the link? We'll share in the group too.
Yes, sir. It's there, but even I have given the feedback. I hope you've received it.
No, we will receive it. If you have submitted,
Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Those who
submitted.
haven't received, we'll share in the group, students group.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Should we end the meeting?
Hello, Asif sir. I would like to thanks for your hard work and dedication and inviting us for this webinar. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr.
Asif
Basuraj.
sir, excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
So, sir, on our WhatsApp group, we will get a notification, right, for the admission process and for the admission form, sir?
Yes. You'll receive everything because now it's not started yet, but first week
Okay.
of September, maybe tomorrow onwards. Actually, we are waiting for a third year BA result.
Okay.
Once it's out, no, they will start admission process.
Okay. I don't know, sir, whether this is the right platform to ask,
Yes,
but I
I
mean,
will
if
just
you're uncomfortable answering me, you may. I just wanted to know more about the fees, and second thing is
We'll
about
update. We'll share the details in WhatsApp group. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Everything will be shared there. No need to worry about that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank
After the
you.
message, madam, I think you're awake all night. You check the messages में 12 बजे, 3 बजे, 5 बजे कर रहे हो.
So should we end the meeting?
उसका immediate reply दिया. मैं
Asif sir?
actually
Yes.
awake हूँ.
Asif sir, before you end, actually, it was a pleasant surprise when you asked me to share my experience. Thank you so much, sir. And I must admit that I'm really glad to have a mentor like you who has been helping continuously me also in this program of masters. And thanks a lot. And I'm sure some of the attendees will be, they will get help and some ideas to plan their future ahead. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
And the third one was a
Yes, ma'am. Should we end the meeting?
million thank you, Asif sir.
Okay.
And
Okay. So thank you very much, both of you. Actually, you were really very outstanding in sharing your views to the students, and especially I'm very happy for Professor Basuraj. Yes, he was asking me about all these scopes and opportunities in Dubai, but fortunately we found a person who is really working there, so we got first-hand knowledge of applying and working in Dubai. Thank you very much, Kankan and Ms. Tasneem. So with these kind words, we will end the meeting. And those who have not received feedback form, in any case, you can ping me on WhatsApp, or we'll share in WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.